Welcome back to Elderbomb Gaming. We are painting Squig Herd number 2 today. I'm going to kind of make this my albino Squig Herd. I'm going to start off with a little barbarian flesh from Army Painter. Now, I went with a different type of video this time and I'll be switching back, but wanted to get this one out here. I used the time-lapse thing and I think even slowing it down, you just can't see a whole lot of detail of what's going on. So for future videos, I'm going to switch back. It just takes a little bit longer to render. We're going to paint all the flesh with the Squig Herd, or with the barbarian flesh. Then we're going to use a little skeleton bone on all the teeth and the nails. I can paint really fast. Add a little bit of more water to the barbarian flesh, and then I'm going to do a second coat here. So I primed this with Alien Purple from Army Painter. It just seems like a good base coat for any of the weird parts that make it through your paint. You get kind of a purple outline to them for these little alien flesh balls. I was going to paint the mushrooms with the skeleton bone. Once that's nice and dry, we're going to throw a wash on here of Fugan Orange from Citadel. It's an orange wash. And I'm going to put it on the teeth of the mushrooms or the nails, just on the flesh. And that'll take about 45 minutes to dry, and we're going to come back and we're going to mix a little bit of white with the barbarian flesh just to give it a little bit lighter of a shade. We're going to hit the upraised parts on the face and the tail and the scars on the sides, the lips, the fleshy parts in between the lips and the teeth, all those little raised warts. We're going to use some strong tone, and we're going to use that on all the skeletal bone parts. So getting in between the teeth and around the lips, the nails, the mushrooms, everything we've painted with the skeleton bone. And just that dimple right between the eyes there. There's like 3 little flesh rolls. We're going to hit those with strong tone too. Once that dries, about 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to take some Tyrant Skull from Citadel. It's a dry paint, and a medium dry brush, and we're going to dry brush the teeth. So we get a nice, actually that's a small dry brush, not a medium dry brush. I use some Screaming Skull. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a air paint for a white scar, so I use air paint sometimes because you don't have to mix any water with it. It's already watered down. And I just use that for the eyeballs. A little bit of Caribou Crimson use that on one of the mushroom heads. And then we're going to use some Army Painter green tone on another mushroom head. Now we're going to use some Screaming Skull layer paint. And we're going to do the outlines of the underneath the mushrooms, the edges. Dip the warts, get them another layer, a little bit smaller than the layer we put on it before, the little horns on the roof of his head. The outlines of the mushroom stalk, and then we're going to put some dots on the shrooms. I'm going to switch to astrogranite debris. I'm going to put this kind of rippled and thick all along the base and the little hill that the mushrooms are on. This is kind of like the shades we've been using. It's going to take about an hour, at least an hour, once you get it nice and thick to dry. So come back an hour, we're going to use some more Army Painter Strong Tone. And we're going to let that dry for an hour, put it all over the base. And then more Tyrant Skull dry paint and a larger dry brush. Just going to do all the raised bumps on the dirt from the astrogranite debris. Another good one to use here is Longbeard Gray. And some lustrian undergrowth, which I found that you cannot get anymore. So this is an excellent little bit of grass in your mud kind of paint. So I'll make a note not to do a full figure with all grass. And then Eschering Gray for the bezel, for the beveled portion of the base. Army Painter Regiment brush. That is a good brush to do the bezel. So with this video we learned a valuable lesson. Don't use the time-lapse portion on your camera. And there's our finished picture. I think he looks pretty good. I like how the mushrooms came out. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your gaming.